Have you ever stopped to consider how, in mere moments, an ordinary day can spiral into a nightmare? Imagine this. You're on a tropical island, surrounded by lush greenery. The sun kisses your skin, and the rhythmic lull of the waves whispers tranquility. A paradise untouched. But what if, lurking beyond the beauty, a shadow waits, silent, patient, ready to shatter the illusion? On April 7th, 2019, Miriam Beelte, a young German tourist, set off on what should have been a peaceful walk to a secluded temple on Koh Chang Island. It was meant to be just another highlight of her vacation. By evening, however, she hadn't returned. Security footage captured her last known moments, smiling, carefree, her backpack slung over her shoulders. Unbeknownst to her, those would be the final images of her ever seen alive. Château, a dream vacation, turns dark. Koh Chang, known for its slow-paced charm and untouched natural beauty, is a place where time seems to stand still. White sandy beaches stretch endlessly, dense jungles hum with life, and turquoise waters embrace the island's shores. For centuries, it had been a sanctuary of peace. And into this idyllic setting came Miriam Beelte. At 26, Miriam was ambitious, accomplished, and adventurous. A design engineer from Hanover, she had combined a work trip with a long-anticipated holiday, eager to unwind in Thailand's tropical embrace. After fulfilling her business commitments in Bangkok, she extended her stay, eager to explore the lesser-known corners of Koh Chang, a decision that would prove fateful. On the morning of April 7th, Miriam rented a motorbike, mapping out a day of quiet exploration. One stop stood out, an ancient, hidden temple, perched on a hill and accessible only by a winding trail through the jungle. The day began like any other. A flower vendor at the trail's entrance recalled seeing her, buying a small bouquet, exchanging pleasantries, her face glowing with excitement. Moments later, she disappeared up the moss-covered stone steps, swallowed by the dense canopy. And then, nothing. As evening fell, her rented motorbike remained parked exactly where she had left it. Concern grew. The vendor, uneasy about her absence, alerted the authorities, but no one was prepared for what would come next, the unsettling discovery. The following morning, Koh Chang awoke to horror. A Thai tourist, hiking to the temple, stumbled upon something that didn't belong. A pale figure among the undergrowth, partially concealed by branches. As he stepped closer, the grim reality took shape. Miriam Beelte's lifeless body lay wedged between two rocks, her injuries far too brutal to be an accident. The lush jungle had hidden a crime so violent, so deliberate, that it sent shockwaves through the island. The once tranquil paradise had become the stage for something monstrous, a predator in the shadows. As investigators retraced Miriam's final moments, a disturbing pattern emerged. Surveillance footage from the trailhead revealed a second figure, a man. Dressed in dark clothing, he lingered near the flower stall, eyes scanning the crowd. Minutes after Miriam began her ascent, he followed. When he returned, his clothes were stained and damp, his expression unsettlingly blank. Witness accounts led police to identify him. Rekorn Romruan, a 24-year-old island resident with a troubled past. A recluse, known for his erratic behavior, he lived on the outskirts of town, his world one of isolation and addiction. When authorities arrived at his home, Rekorn was gone, but evidence remained: stained clothing, scratches, a hastily cleaned motorbike. The walls of his small, cluttered dwelling held unspoken confessions. And within hours, the manhunt began. A chilling confession, captured the following day, Rickon was unrepentant. During questioning, he attempted to weave a web of half-truths, but the facts were undeniable. Step by step, the grim sequence of events unraveled. Under the haze of drugs and alcohol, he had wandered the island aimlessly that morning, seeking an outlet for his festering rage. And then he saw her, a foreign tourist, alone. Fixated, he followed. He bought flowers, a ruse, a way to initiate conversation. At first, Miriam was polite but wary, her instincts sensing something was off. When he insisted she join him somewhere more secluded, she refused. That's when the facade cracked. Anger surged. He grabbed her arm. She resisted, her voice rising with fear. But deep in the jungle, no one was there to hear. Her struggle was desperate, but his fury was stronger. What happened next played out beyond the eye of the camera. Only the disturbed earth and broken branches told the final, unspeakable chapter: justice and the aftermath. The trial moved swiftly. The evidence, the surveillance footage, the vendor's testimony, the confession left no doubt. Rickon was sentenced to death, his fate sealed by the very island he had tainted with horror. His mother, estranged and broken, stood before the court, offering no defense, only an apology to Miriam's family, to the world. But no apology could undo what had been done. Miriam Beelte's story became a haunting reminder of how paradise can hide its darkest corners. A scholarship was established in her name at Hanover University, ensuring her legacy lived on. But for her loved ones, the pain remained, a wound that would never fully heal. Listen to us, a final thought. As you plan your next adventure, consider this. What truly guarantees your safety when the unknown awaits? Even in paradise, danger can lurk in the shadows, because sometimes the places we escape to are the very places we never return from.